basement that whispers at night. Emma had always loved old houses, their creaks and quirks whispering stories of the past. So when she found the century-old Victorian on the edge of town, she felt an odd comfort despite its faded charm. But the moment she stepped inside, a faint chill traced her spine. The basement door, tucked beneath the stairs, seemed darker than the rest of the house. At night, when silence settled, soft, indistinct whispers drifted upward, like secrets trying to escape the walls. Emma told herself it was just the wind or her imagination, yet the unease lingered. One evening, drawn by the persistent murmurs, Emma descended the creaky stairs armed with only a flashlight. The beam caught dust motes swirling in the stale air and the peeling paint on the walls. The whispers grew clearer, but remained just beyond comprehension, soft syllables fading into silence whenever she tried to listen closely. The basement itself was empty, save for a few forgotten boxes and an old, warped mirror leaning against the far wall. Yet the feeling of being watched prickled at her skin, as if unseen eyes waited just beyond the dim light. Days passed, and the whispers invaded more moments, sometimes when Emma was alone in the kitchen, other times while she tried to sleep. She began to dread the basement stairs, yet couldn't resist the urge to listen. She noticed something peculiar. The whispers always seemed to respond to her thoughts, shifting tone and cadence when she felt calm or frightened. It was as if the basement itself was alive, aware, and somehow connected to her. Sleep became uneasy, dreams tangled with muffled voices calling her name, urging her to return. One night, Emma found a small, worn journal tucked beneath loose floorboards in the basement. Its pages were filled with frantic scrawls, half-formed sentences about voices, shadows, and a presence trapped below. The writer spoke of trying to communicate, to warn, but never fully explained what lurked in the darkness. Emma's fingers trembled as she read the final words. They listen, they wait, and they whisper your name when you're alone. That chilling sentence echoed in her mind as the basement's stale air seemed to thicken, pressing in closer, suffocating yet strangely inviting. Haunted by the journal's warnings, Emma tried to avoid the basement, but the whispers only grew louder, more insistent. She began to question her own sanity. Was the house playing tricks, or was something truly reaching out from the shadows? One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, she gathered enough courage to speak aloud into the darkness. "What do you want from me?" Silence answered, then the faintest, almost tender whisper, "Remember." The word hung in the air, fragile and heavy, leaving Emma trembling with a mixture of fear and strange hope. In the following days, Emma's dreams shifted. Fragmented memories surfaced, flickers of a life she never lived, but somehow knew. Faces she couldn't place, voices calling her back, and a sense of unfinished business buried beneath the floorboards. Convinced the basement held answers, she returned one last time, flashlight steady. This time, the whispers formed words, guiding her to a hidden panel behind the mirror. Behind it, a dusty box contained old photographs and trinkets, remnants of a family lost to time and tragedy. Emma realized the whispers were not threats, but desperate pleas for remembrance. Emma placed the photographs on the basement floor, whispering the names she found etched on the back. The air shifted, no longer oppressive but peaceful, as if a long-held breath was finally released. The whispers faded into a gentle hum of gratitude, leaving behind a quiet stillness. Yet, as Emma ascended the stairs, the faintest whisper brushed her ear, "Remember." Not a warning this time, but a solemn promise. Emma knew the basement's secrets would linger, a haunting reminder that some stories never truly end, and that the past waits patiently beneath the surface, whispering to those willing to listen.